Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program. Last time we did a bunch of satellite launching. I'm kind of tired of that. We do have a mapping satellite in orbit. That's probably just about ready to have the science harvested from it, but I'm not too concerned with it at the moment. It's probably only like 30 science. Bobby and I are going to go to the Mun. I think you're on
Woo!
the launch pad already, right?
I'm on the launch pad, yes.
So why don't you go ahead and launch, and I will launch
Yes.
fairly close behind you.
My staging is all fracked up. If I would have pressed spacebar without checking, my fairings would have separated, and that would have been a bad. There would have been some swearing. We're just going to take these fairings, and that's stage one. That is what? Okay, that's the LV909. That's the interstage right there. It doesn't look like much.
And this is a variation for me, at least. I don't know what Bobby's got on my satellite launching setup.
I pretty much have a similar. I've modified the satellite launching setup. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and launch while Bobby's fixing his staging.
No, I'm about ready. I was about ready to hit the button.
I don't know. You might be able to hit it.
All right, hitting it.
We'll find out.
It's not like this is a very fast-moving rocket.
That's true. I can hear your game, by the way.
Oh.
There you go.
That's what I get for watching Casey before we streamed.
All right. Well, I'm in the air.
I am in the air too. If by air you mean 300 meters above the ground.
Oh, I've got 900. At some point, we will. It should load you in, and we should be able to. Oh, that's weird. It says you're an hour in the past. Yeah, whatever. Or I'm an hour in the past.
I synced right before
I'm an
I
hour in
launched.
the past. It's weird. I don't know. Not sure how that happened. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
No. This rocket inches slowly, higher and higher.
That it does. I'm hoping I have enough Delta V to get there. I think I do.
I got well, when I started, I had slightly over 10,000 Delta V.
Oh yeah, a little more than I did. I'm sitting at like 8,900 or something.
Okay.
What are your lower stage engines?
Whatever you had.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I don't have mainsails unlocked yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright. I really don't want to risk trying to rotate this thing, even though I'm above the 10,000 mark.
Wait till you're like close to 20, I would say.
You know what?
And don't rotate aggressively
Yeah.
at all.
I don't have my HUDs were turned on. There we go. Actually, HUD 2 I can barely read. So we'll turn that off. Apoapsis is 40,000 meters. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, why did it say Alpart is KIA?
Probably because I have Altbart as well, because it doesn't matter.
I know. Alpart can't exist in two places at once.
Apparently. I wish it wouldn't let me take him if you had him.
Mm. It's like Schrodinger's Kerbal.
Yeah. Alright, I've got an apoapsis of like 85,000.
I got an apoapsis of 92,000. I am still kind of going straight up. I'm going to try.
Oh, I've just shut off my engines and let myself get out of the atmosphere. And
yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah, my engines... I just shut my engines off as soon as I saw my apoatic height.
Yeah, I'm trying to get kind of turned over towards the horizon here.
I'm slowly kind of like pushing it. I should have put like a reaction control wheel on this if I was thinking. All right, I got a little bit of an inclination here. All right. I guess technically I'm decreasing my inclination. I gotta look up inclination or declination. All right, so let's just push ourselves a little more further down here. Here we go. There we go. Come on. 45-degree inclination.
Alright, let's see if we can get our periapsis up.
Trying to use the thrust vectoring to keep my nose above the horizon here. There we go. Alright. My apoapsis is at just shy of 130,000 meters. Pointing back up again. I don't want to point back up. The Ghost of Altbart.
Okay. I have an orbit. I don't have a lot of delta V left in this lower stage, but that is actually fine. Alright. I should have turned off the lines to see the satellite stuff before we did this. Because it's kind of a little bit annoying. Let's add a maneuver here, maybe.
See if you can hold prograde here. Probably started this. Actually, we're doing pretty good. I really can't complain about this. Our apoapsis is slightly increasing, but not that much. We got an orbit here, kids, right as the first stage expires. Almost like I planned it that way. And mine is slightly higher than Dan's. I, too, need to turn off the satellite vectors.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's see here. I've actually got my maneuver set up here, and it's already in like a minute. And I only have 8 seconds of delta V left in this stage.
I pulled the wrong tab. I just hate it when you do that.
Question is, what is my thrust to weight ratio going to be like in the next stage? Probably not this high. Maybe I'll start burning now. Since it's not going to last very long.
See your orbit expanding out on my screen.
Okay, let's check the map now. Estimated burn is 55. I actually timed that pretty as close to right as possible, I think.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
What?
Got, should hit the Mun with a periapsis of 31,000 kilometers. Or 31,000 meters.
Yeah.
Off by a factor of 1,000 there. So, yeah, so let's see here. That node is in 30 minutes, right? Yep. So let's fast forward to my periapsis.
Let's see. Mun periapsis. Let's get rid of that. 55, 39, 31, 18. That's a weird angle.
Yeah. I'm actually hitting the Mun. Mun would give me a gravity boost at an escape trajectory.
Let's see, is mine an
If I
escape
weren't-
trajectory? Not quite. Mine is definitely not an escape trajectory, but close. All right, got rid of that. Let's put out our solar panels.
There's something cool about gravity boosting.
Let's turn off our SAS.
Oh, crap. I should do something crazy like that.
What?
Open up my solar panels.
Yeah. Could be important.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to warp out to the sphere of influence change here, I guess.
All right, so we're going to get rid of the first stage. I got us up here finally. And decouple the nose cone fairings. Decouple the other one apparently. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, let's see here. We are just about in the sphere of influence. There we go. All right, now we need to get an orbit. Add a maneuver. What's it going to take to bring this down? Not a lot. Probably like 30 seconds of burn or something like that. I don't know. It's not much. Let's just get rid of that, and maybe we will warp closer to our apoapsis, I guess, and try and get the orbit there. It looks like the satellite you put out here for the Mun. It looks like it at some point it crossed into the sphere of influence of the Mun.
Oh yeah, it did.
So it got captured. Okay, so we got to turn our SAS back on, and we need to find retrograde. How's your trip coming?
Yeah, it's going along. We're doing a nice, slow, steady burn as I get to slowly increasing acceleration as I get to the point where I'm 45 seconds out from my node. You know, you want to take these trips to, orbital bodies slowly and carefully, as I've illustrated throughout our entire series. Always pre-planning. Always wondering always being ready for the next disaster. Patience is key.
Okay, so we have an orbit. we have a surprising amount of delta V left. So now we need to figure out where we're going to land. And that's going to be the hard part, I think.
All right, we're going to slow ourselves down here because we've got... We don't need that much more delta V. Slow down, slow down.
Maybe we'll just land here. Let's F5. Does that work? That works. Okay, good. All right. Let's just try something. Where's that going to put us? Oh, that's kind of near the canyon. Never been to the canyon. We have so much delta V. I am really super tempted to just like come almost straight down.
My autopilot decided to change itself, and it slightly threw off my orbit a little bit, but I think we caught it in time. So, I mean, we still got an encounter.
Yeah.
But not... you know, we'll just warp to the sphere of influence and work at it from there.
Okay, so I am heading down now, I guess. I'm at 11,000 roughly above the terrain. I have 939 delta V left in this stage and like 3,000 in the next stage. So there's that. What's the suicide burn on this? I only need 192 meters per second suicide burn right now. I'm not really sure how this will read, like how to read this particular thing, but I think we'll be fine. What's our thrust to weight ratio? Oh, it's huge. Okay, so I'm coming down. Where are you at?
I am approaching the Mun. Or I'm approaching the sphere of influence. We're about to get an encounter.
I'm like 4,500 meters from the surface. I still have like 655 meters per second left in the stage with the Poodle engine.
I gotcha. Get me. Let's get into the sphere of influence. There we go. Alright, there is the Mun. Wow, you got that is a nice orbit you got around.
What's that?
There. This is a nice orbit you got. You almost got a polar orbit around the Mun there.
Yeah, kind of. I didn't really worry about my inclination when I found my encounter. I don't really have any orbit around the mud at the moment. It just looks like it on your screen.
That's true. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to warp to our Mun periapsis. Oh, I meant to turn SAS off before I warped, but that's what I meant to do. All right. Hit retrograde here.
I'm like 1,000 meters from the surface now. I should probably ditch this lower stage soon. I could probably just try and land on it without landing lags.
No, the worst that could happen is it could blow up.
Oh, that's bad. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, I think I have to ditch. Have to ditch that stage now.
I'm going to warp to the periapsis here.
And we're down. And we're alive. And nobody exploded. F5. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I am not doing your rescue mission here.
Oh no, I figure I'm dead if you get stuck. Well, I mean, let's see how much. I have no idea how much life support I have, or how long this life support will last for. I don't. Does it say? No, it doesn't actually give me amount of time it'll last for. All right, so we got a crew report. We have a materials bay. We have a mystery goo. Looks like I forgot to put the thermometer back on. That's unfortunate. Let's see. We have an EVA report. We can store that back in there.
We're back to our periapsis.
Okay, we are on the surface. Let's do another EVA report. And surface sample. And I guess we'll plant a flag. Let's see here. Plant flag. There we go. Excellent. Where are we at in relation to... Well, there's kind of a crater near here. Nah, it's probably not actually anything. Let's say I could go over there and see if I could get a surface sample. Okay. Well, I am done.
All right, good job. Yeah, it's about the end of the episode too. Well, actually, no,
Not quite.
no, not quite. We had some issues while we were recording.
I guess I'm in the future?
Uh,
No, you're in the future.
yeah, I'm in the future. I am lowering
There
my
we go.
slowly lowering my orbit. My periapsis is at 50,000 meters, and I'm lowering my apoapsis because 550 meters a second is way too fast.
Yeah, I am going to get back into orbit, I guess.
And I'm still on my second stage.
Oh yeah, I rode that second stage basically to the ground.
Let's get that guy floating around 60 here. With Kerbal Alarm Clock, this is a lot easier to do, and gradually lowering your orbit.
Yeah.
Because then you're not, over or undershooting your periapsis.
I don't know. I had so much delta V left that I just pretty much went straight down. I probably had more than enough delta V that I could have taken that stage the whole way to the ground if it had had landing legs on it.
Okay, that is at 12. 12 is still high enough, right? I don't have to worry about stuff, right?
Yeah, I think the highest peak on the Mun is 7,000, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I remember 10,000 being a magic number for some reason.
Well, 10,000 is like safe zone, but the highest peak is actually only 7,000.
All right. Here, I'll take his word for it, and I'm going to warp to my periapsis. We'll see if a mountain pops up and hits us.
Pretty sure I remember looking it up on the wiki.
All right, let's rotate this bad boy around.
All right, well, I mostly have an orbit again. You might want to quick save after our vanilla experiences with trying to land on the Mun.
I just quick saved.
All right, well, I think that'll do it for this episode. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe and tune in next time for the exciting conclusion to our trip to the Mun. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.